Hello guys, and today we're gonna be playing Firewatch. This game is it's a casual game you can just play and don't have to worry about being really focused in it, you know? So, I'm gonna have a nice cup of coffee as I play this game because it's just that type of game you can just relax and play it. So, yeah, let's get on with let's just play the game. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So, what's your, major? I have to pick that one because, you know. uh, you slur the words major and it smells like whores. Give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Where did she hurt your feelings? She asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Okay. Go get in my truck, you know? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. And that is a nice cup of coffee, yep. Ah, yeah. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. Is a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an imitating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I'm gonna get the smaller dog because the beagle. It's a beagle. She loves it. So, and we're gonna name him Bucket. Cause fuck it. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you're totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. "1979. Talk out on the deck. It's summer, 1930, or 19:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates. still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asked. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you would and I have some. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That would be pretty good. One day, why rush? That'd be pretty good, just say. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. "1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and get angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad, you ignore her. I would just get mad because I'd be up front. Call her an okay, maybe not that. You know, I'll be like, where you been? Not like you call her an inconsiderate asshole and she tells you to fuck her yourself. And do not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. God. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like a He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Heck yeah. Turn this down. Very nice. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking. When she is stressed, you comfort the attacker. When she is stressed, she gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, you beat his goddamn face in. You don't scare, man. You gotta just, you know, you just gotta beat him down, you know? Your arms get cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Boy! Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she communicates back and forth. She has to follow her dreams. You ask her if she'll communicate back and forth. You ask her if she'll communicate back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each year. God. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. He was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I mean, it's a problem, so we should get help as soon as possible. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You're determined to take care of her by yourself. I'm not cruel, but I don't know. Well, I could at least try. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her. Like when she tries to cook her own food. Can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she'll sleep like a rock. I can't trust that. So for security measures, I have to do this. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a 10. Oh. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Suzanne. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe you stay your house. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Enter the lookout tower. Turn on the power. Okay.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sounds
Sure,
nice.
buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You killed your ex-husbands. You're rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you.
Okay, you're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.